It's a new day. No, it's not. Hello, all my turbos, and welcome to Turbo Talks Wrestling. And today I'm not feeling so positive. I'm feeling kind of negative, really, and it's a shame. And I'll tell you why. You know, every once in a while, the WWE blesses us with something just truly amazing. Something we've always wanted and, well, we didn't know it. They bless us with something that fills our lives with happiness. Week in, week out, we get to experience it. We get to be a part of something. It makes us happy. And we share in times that we think will never end. But just like when you and your friends move on after high school, so too does certain groups. Much like the Shield in the past, it would seem that the New Day is on the way out. It seems like the New Day is almost over. What do I mean by this? Well, what I mean is recently the New Day decided to pick a fight with the Wyatt family. Now, we all knew going in that this was obviously just two opposites completely just attracting somehow. You have the ever-positive, goofy, fun-loving New Day, and the ever-negative, fear-inducing, fear-mongering, oppressive Wyatt family. The two couldn't be more different. Now, we all knew that going into this feud was going to potentially be awesome. But what we didn't know was that it could possibly symbolize the end of the New Day. Now, what was our first indication of this? Well, when the New Day first encountered and confronted the Wyatt family after Bray Wyatt's return, something seemed off about Xavier Woods. He almost seemed to be distant. He had this 1,000-yard stare, and he was almost walking towards Bray Wyatt as if Bray Wyatt had some kind of influence on him. Now, at first we thought this was just a goofy little act, that Xavier was like falling for the brainwashing and haha, it wasn't going to be a big deal. Well, as weeks went on, and the New Day kept confronting and making fun of the Wyatt family, Xavier kept acting stranger and stranger and stranger. He would only slightly chuckle at the jokes, he wouldn't say anything, he would walk a little ways away from Kofi and Big E. And this past Monday night on the July 4th edition of Raw, it finally happened. The New Day were invited to the Wyatt's compound, which in its own sounds incredibly creepy and like an awesome experience that's going to be coming up. But Xavier finally had it. Xavier finally snapped at his New Day brothers and basically said, if you guys don't see the threat that the Wyatts are to our championships and us, then I don't think that the New Day will survive. And then he left. All of us who are huge New Day fans, our heart dropped. And I will admit that this was the first time I genuinely just didn't want something to happen. You know, championship reigns end, and, you know, wrestlers turn heel, and, you know, that's just the way it goes. You know, one of the members moves on to be something bigger and better, or two, or both. But in this case, I don't know, like, it just doesn't feel the same way as when the Shield broke up, to where you knew all three competitors could make it on their own. And I'm not saying that Kofi, Big E, and Xavier can't, but let's face it, they've already have before. So, whereas Seth Rollins was already NXT champion once before he got in the Shield, and then they went on to win all their tag team titles and singles titles, then they broke up, Seth became champion, Dean became Intercontinental champion, Roman became WWE champion, you get the idea. Xavier was more or less a jobber before. Big E, the greatest height he was ascending was the Intercontinental Championship. Same with Kofi. No fault of their own, more so just the company's views. But now that the New Day have proven that, hey, Black superstars can be incredibly over, which there should have been plenty of proof of that in the past, Vince. These guys have become better merch sellers and more over with the crowd than John Cena is. I know, that's a really hard thing to believe, right? But during WrestleMania season, the New Day had the highest merch numbers. They even beat out AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, who was just coming in. He beat out everybody. Roman Reigns, John Cena. They beat out everyone. So, what this could mean is that one of them is on their way for a singles push. And most logically, that would be Xavier. Xavier's incredibly intelligent. He loves wrestling as a whole. And he is an excellent actor. But, I don't know, man. I don't know, I just don't feel good about this. Like, losing the New Day, it just feels like the sun's not going to shine anymore, and laughter will be lost, and no more smiles upon faces, and no more bootios, no more power positivity, no more nothing. I don't know, guys. I just don't. I don't like this. I mean, yeah, maybe some good things can come out of it. Maybe Xavier will be the first Black WWE champion, but and no, The Rock doesn't count. But I don't know, man. I don't feel good about this. I mean, we've already seen what happens when groups like the Wyatt family get broken up. You know, there's a small singles push, but ultimately the entire group suffers from it. The New Day work amazingly as a unit, and they've taken themselves higher than they could have ever gone as single competitors. And they've gotten themselves more over with the crowd than just about anyone on the roster right now. So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not ready for the New Day to end. But again, if good things come from it, I mean, that is how it is. And maybe, you know, hey, the curtain doesn't close forever. We know that they're still friends outside of WWE's storylines. We know that Up, Up, Down, Down will still go, and we can still have all the hilarity there, but I don't know, man. I just don't like this. Don't like it at all. It legitimately makes me sad. There's a little tear welling up in my eye right now. But guys, let me know what you think. Is the New Day on the way out? Is the New Day coming to an end? Is Xavier going to get a singles main event push? And what will happen to Kofi and Big E? Let me know in the comment section below. And eat your bootios while supplies last, boys and girls, because, well, just don't know what's going to happen. Like this video and subscribe. For every subscriber we get, there's a better chance that the New Day will stay together and they'll make it through this. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it.